sign guy here. I caught up with the legendary killer, Karl Kox. Sir, thank you for coming by. You have been wrestling since 1950? 1940?
No, not that early. 1950, yeah.
1950.
Started out young.
And you retired at what age?
Yeah, 1950 I retired. Well, up to 30 years, I don't know.
30 years. So you've seen the guys come and go.
Yeah. See, when I retired from wrestling, I went to work for the Dallas County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
I worked there for 15 years, and I had a lot of fun working in that jail. Some guys would tell me, hey man, I used to watch you on TV. Oh yeah, now I'm watching you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun there.
So, I was talking to you earlier where you were sitting down. You've been to Japan, and you've been to Australia, and you told me the time about Puerto Rico. You were there for like a week.
Yeah, I was there about a week because I like all the switchblades that people had at ringside. And I knew as much heat as I used to get, one of those nights I was going to get it, so I beat him to the punch. I left him. I went back to the hotel and called the airlines and went next plane back to Miami, so I'll be on it.
Now, I was watching a little something on YouTube. You were managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, correct? At one time in Georgia?
One time, yeah. I like Bobby. And Bobby's in bad shape now. But God bless him. And I didn't need a manager. I didn't want to travel with one. I didn't want to split my money with one. You know, a lot of things. I just didn't want to be around him. So. But I like Bobby. I still do.
What was your fondest memory when you were in Japan? I know there was several. I know you were there for a while, but do you have a fond memory that you would like to recall to the fans about your trip to Japan?
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
Yeah, a lot of tremors over there. A lot of them. In fact, that town that got wiped out up there in northern Japan, that earthquake they had up there.
Yes, sir.
I wrestled her quite a few times. In fact, we were on a train going through that town with that. No, we just started. The train stopped at that town. We just started pulling out the train on the train, and Earth started shaking. What the hell was that? That's the first earthquake I've ever heard.
Oh, I did a little research. You actually wrestled Rocky Johnson, which is The Rock's dad, correct?
Yeah. I've wrestled Rocky a few times, yeah. You name him, I wrestled.
Was there actually a favorite person you liked to get in the ring with? Was there anybody a favorite that you liked to get in the ring with?
There were a few. Jack Briscoe was one. He was one of my favorites. Dickie Murdoch. He was another. And Mark Lewin also. Mark Lewin was a great guy to wrestle with. Red Bastille. There's quite a few. These guys that you see here now, they couldn't hold a candle. These guys, I'd be ashamed even. I wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for somebody asked me to come do a favor. So I did the favor now. I'm getting home.
I enjoy studying. There's not a lot of guys who actually like to go back and watch the old tapes. They think it's all this flashy stuff like now. But I grew up sitting over your grandma, sitting in front, watching Gorgeous George, watching Fritz Von Erich and all them, and you actually teamed with Fritz Von Erich and held a championship with him, correct?
Him and I were world champions there for a while, but Fritz and I never did get along. Never did. There's several reasons why. He raised those kids. I don't want to tell you how he raised them, but he raised them. He thought they were going to be the gift to the world. They could have been. First one, their old man.
What was your worst injury that you acquired while you've been wrestling?
Oh God! broke this elbow. You see, I can't straighten that elbow out now. And I've had knees tore out, fingers tore back, had his shoulder dislocated, and I fell off a bar stool one time.
Now, you were telling me a story earlier about when you were in Mexico, about a ring announcer hitting you in the head.
It was in New Mexico.
New Mexico, okay.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why he didn't like me. I don't understand. Nice guy as I am. I had my head laying over that ring apron over back and right by the table where he was doing the ring announcement. And all of a sudden the lights went almost out. When he hit me.
And you got how many stitches that night?
28 stitches that night. And I chased him out. The damn fool, he went out the front door. I would never caught him, but he went around the building. I caught him in the back, put him in the hospital. I come out getting my head stitched up. He laying on that gurney in the hallway to the hospital. I turned the gurney over, put the boots to him again, the cop pulled a gun on me. He said he's had enough, but I don't think he's had enough yet.
Now, back in your younger days, you were a practical joker. You still say you're a practical joker. What was your best practical joke you pulled on somebody?
Oh my God, that's... Well, you take a guy like Ric Flair. Being the old timer that I was, I had Flair convinced when you first got into business, you had to carry old timers bags. So we used to travel making trips. I used to make him carry my bag every place we went. Everybody got a big kick out of that. I said, hey, carry his bag too. So Flair, he go in the building carrying 2 bags.
Well, sir, I know you gotta go. I could stay here all day and listen to these stories.
I can tell you stories all day.
I would enjoy sitting there, but I know you gotta go home and stuff, and I need to go home too.
Let me tell you one more story.
Oh, one more story. I love his stories. Hey, he's gonna offer. I'm gonna
Let me tell you one more story. Flair was out there wrestling one night. I took his underwear and doo-dooed in them. That's a fact.
Killer Karl Kox.
That's a fact.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Take care. Be careful going home wherever you're going.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
Okay.